Well, hello and welcome to this exercise on polygons and interior angles. And I'm going to try and solve this problem using trial and improvement. Now, in a way, this question is a bit funny, and I should explain why later on. And it says in this question, you must state your reasons. And then it says in a given regular polygon, the number of sides is less than 11. The sum of the interior angles of this polygon is 1260 degrees. Using all the necessary factors of 1260, find out the number of sides of this regular polygon. Right, now what I've done here is to draw this diagram here in which I try to illustrate that every polygon can be divided up into triangles. And each triangle can be bisected. Sorry, each interior angle of this polygon can be bisected to give us two B's. For instance, this angle here is an interior angle and is bisected to give us two B's. Similarly, you can also bisect this interior angle to give us two B's as well. So two B's is a sub B plus B give us the value of each interior angle. Right, now moving on from there, we're going to look at factors from 1 to 10 as suggested to us in the question. And the first factor is going to be 1. So if you consider 1, we cannot have a polygon with only one side. So this polygon in consideration has got one side. And secondly, if you consider factor 2, similarly, we cannot have a closed polygon with just two sides. So the same argument applies. And thirdly, right, if we divide 1260 by 3, we get 420 degrees, which suggests that B plus B is 420. But in a triangle, the sum of the interior angles is 180. And here we've got 420, which means that it's impossible. Now, don't forget that I'm answering this question as it is required. Right, okay, try 4. And if we divide 1260 by 4, we get 315. The same argument applies. You cannot have two angles of a triangle added up to 315. So that won't happen. Okay, again, considering the possibility of this polygon having 5 sides, if we divide if we divide 1260 by 5, we get 252 degrees, and again, that is much more than 180. So that's not right. This polygon does not have 5 sides. Moving on, again, 6. If you divide 1260 by 6, you get 210 degrees. Again, the same argument, you cannot have two angles of a triangle adding up to 210 degrees. You're supposed to have 3 angles add up to 180. We've already got 280 degrees, so that won't happen. Now, 7. If you've got 7 sides, if you divide 1260 by 7, we have 180 degrees. So 2 B's give us 180 degrees, which means that A is 0. That's not possible in a triangle. Right, moving on, consider 8. Now, we're looking at factors, don't forget. We're looking at factors. If you look at 8, if we divide 1260 by 8, clearly 8 is not a factor of 1260. Anyway, but carrying on from there, if the interior angle is 157.5, and we're looking at a regular polygon, the sum of the interior angle and the corresponding exterior angle is 180 degrees. So if you subtract 157.5 from 180 degrees, you end up with 22.5. So the exterior angle in this case is 22.5. Now, if we divide, because the sum of the exterior angles is 360 degrees, and if if each angle is 22 point, if each exterior angle is 22.5, that means that this polygon has got 15.94 sides, and you cannot have a fraction of a side. So this polygon has not got 8 sides. Hope I'm making sense. Now, if we now consider 9, suppose the triangle has got 9 sides, so suppose the polygon has got 9 sides. If we divide 1260 by 9, we have 140, which means that the exterior angle is 180 minus 140, which gives us 40 degrees. And because all the exterior angles are equal and they all sum up to 360, if we divide 360 by 40, we get 9 sides. So that looks promising. Now let's consider 10. If we now divide 1260 by 10, we end up with 126. 126, which means that each exterior angle is 54. And if we divide 360 by 54, it gets 6.66 sides. And we cannot have a fraction of a side in the polygon. Which that means that the answer is that this polygon has got 9 sides. Okay. Now, moving on, it says the value of each interior angle is given by the expression 23x plus 2. Express the value of each exterior angle in the form 𝑛𝑥 plus 𝑝, where n and p are integers. Now, firstly, we need to find the value of x there. Right. Now, we know that the interior angle has the expression 23x plus 2, and we know it also has a value of 140. So 23x plus 2 is equal to 140 degrees. Subtract 2 from each side, you get 23x is equal to 138. If we then divide both sides by 23, we end up with x is equal to 6. So x is 6, which means that this x here is 6. Now we need to find the values of n and p. Now, we know that the exterior angle is 40, and we want the x in nx to be 6. So if you divide 140 by 6, you get 6, and the remainder is 4. So the answer we require is that nx plus p then becomes 6x plus 4. So n is 6 and p is 4. Now I hope all that made some sense, and please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and bye bye now.